Hey everyone, welcome back to Terra Nil. Today we are going to be starting our first map on this last island of ours. The first Continental map. This one is called Continental Outskirts. Ironically enough, that's completely fine. We have 3 biomes we need to restore. We have the Finbus. I still don't know how to pronounce that, but I hope it's okay. That we had in the first island as well. We have the deciduous forest that we also had, I believe, in the first island. And then we have bamboo, completely new one. 6 unknown animals. I think we have seen some of these before elsewhere. I think we have at least a deer, maybe an eagle there, and maybe something new. 9 climate thresholds to achieve. Let's see what we can get into with this one. And we have a couple of maps we at least want to revisit, but I don't think it's gonna be this week. I didn't get a chance to record yesterday, so that is why you are seeing this on Tuesday instead. Let's see, Continental Outskirts. The tributaries that flowed into this large river have dried up, and the cities around them have been deserted. However, some skyscraper frames remain intact, and parts of the power grid still function and can give you restoration a head start. Okay. Use power pylons to allow cone filters to be built farther inland, using calcifiers to create rocks where necessary. Pipe hubs will allow you to grow enough greenery to fulfill your goal. Okay, we do get another chance with the pipe hubs here. Okay, I'm assuming this is power pylons. So we have heat or temperature, we have humidity and toxicity. This seems like a big map, no? Is it the same size as the others? I'm unsure. Okay, let's see. We once again have the ivy overgrowth. And that is... once again, 70 humidity. We have 90 humidity. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Well, let's be fair. We do have a fairly nice and fat river going through, so maybe the humidity in this one is not going to be too bad. Okay, let's see. You can be built on rocks. That's fair. So let's start as high as we can here. Do something like that. That's a nice big amount of water. We do need to get something up here. Do we have any power whatsoever? I don't think so. No, we need to get power from these ones. Okay. Can you reach? Oh, just barely not. Well, then we shall help it along the way. Do that, then you can reach over here as well. Are these changing? No, it's okay. They're just flickering a little bit. Let's see. We definitely want something over here as well. Okay, that should, at least for us, be able to do something like that. I know this is not going to be immensely powerful, but it's enough. It's enough. And these we can build up here as well. I think we're gonna focus on the water first. A nice little closed area. This is now complete. It feels good to be able to say that. Okay. So now we want a little bit of power over here. Something like that. Then we can get you up here. That is gonna be good. A little bit of space there that could be water, but it's not. Okay, let's... Actually, you looks like you'll be able to cover everything-ish. Oh, you can just reach. That's perfect. Then we'll get you there. That's all this nice and taken care of. We have this over here too. But should be able to do something like that. And then build one of you over here. Need to be able to reach. Wow, we need to get all the way over there. That should be good. Just barely, right? Yes. Get you up there. Not this one. This one up and going. Okay, this is not water. We do have the last river in here. It would be nice to be able to cross over here, but I don't think we can. With the tools we have, we kind of have to build out from the main river here. Or at least where we have the power, I should say. Okay, we need to do something like that. Yeah, I think that just about... No, it doesn't. Oh, son of a gun. Okay, so we really need another one. Okay, well, then we will. And that should reach just fine. The entire river is nice and watered up. So the Cloud Seekers, we're not gonna fiddle with these right now. But yeah, 8% there, 7 there. I think hopefully the river is gonna make a big difference here. But now suppose we can start doing this. Ooh, we can actually place you on top of the buildings. That's perfect right there. Look at that. Yeah, you suck in all that toxicity. Awesome. And up here as well, you can... maybe not. I think you're better out here. Maybe pointing inwards like this. Okay, well, it looks like we have done like decently well with the power grid on this side at least so far. More luck than anything, of course, but I'll take it. Okay, we'll do a... No, that's fine. You know what? That's fine. Okay, let's get the power hubs going. On this side at least. Getting some humidity, and so you should be able to continue here, yes? Oh, we can't quite get everything, that's... But then we can do something like this, and then make it like super ugly like that. That really is super ugly. Well, whatever works, whatever works. Let's get you something like that. This is not something we're going to be using more than here. So this will be just fine. Then on this little area, we could do something like that, and then something like that. So I'm being kind of a little bit OCD here to try and get everything because of the humidity. And as long as I don't see an issue here. As long as we gain, who cares how many we build? So let's just do that. Let's plonk one in there. 2 is not a lot, but I mean, we are getting it in here. Albeit a little bit strangely, but we are getting it in here. Yeah, like that. That's decent. It's getting very, very crowded here, but +2. Perfect. +19. I think one over here will do as well. +12 right there. Okay. I mean, that's that side of the island pretty well taken care of. Obviously, the power over here is not quite as well done, especially down here. We might not even actually... Well, we can from here. Yes, we... It's not... Yeah. It's not scrubbed. That's the issue. So that might be a little bit difficult. Although we can get a lot from it. Of it from up here. Not everything. Yes. Maybe if we do something like that. Maybe we build one of these over here. Can you reach? Please say you can. Okay, these are not expensive, luckily. That should be good for down here now. 1, 2, 4, and we do have to do something like this. Okay, 40% humidity, that's decent. Okay, let's take a closer look at these. So humidity needs to be 50% for moss on rocks. And we have the temperature below 10 degrees. That should be okay. We'll do that more or less as we go. With the fireflies, that'll take care of itself as well. We have migratory bird return, should take care of itself as well. And honestly, these last ones should take care of themselves as well, if we can get the humidity to 90%. So the only one we have to be careful about is the moss on rock faces, because that needs a temperature lower than 10 degrees. So before we start raising the temperature for everything else, we need to get humidity to 50%, otherwise I think we're good. And I don't see that being a problem. There. And then you will go right there. Beautiful. Nice. Okay, we could probably have gotten a little bit more over here, but that's okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. Can we? Yeah, we can do something like that. Do something like that as well. I guess, you know, a pair like this actually goes pretty well with each other. Then we need something like over here maybe to get the rest here. Maybe we can do something like that. That seems okay. Yeah, let's do that. Now we have a little bit over here. We can irrigate as well. So let's see, how do you want to do that? I think right there is good. Yeah, right there. Get it past all the buildings there. I think right here could be good as well, because we could place one here, but I think this one is even better. Well, a new animal has appeared. Okay. We have a peacock. Nice. You just need a lot of space. I mean, you should theoretically thrive pretty well right now. So, don't think we need to worry about you. Let's do this and that. And lastly, to finish this off down here, that. Moss on rocks, there we go. -6 for this one, sure, why not? Why not? Let's get the last bit. Every drop of humidity we can get, I'll take it. Yeah, that's good right there. Probably actually better right here, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Let us scrub down a little bit more. Yeah, you'll do well right there. I'd like to get this area over here completely, so let's do that. And we can get this area over here as well, like this. We could do something like that, why not? Looks a little bit silly, but that's the name of the game. So we don't need to do that. We can do something like this. We can even move it up here, actually. That's even better. And that's actually enough to get us to the next one. We will continue with this before we start this, however. To complete this phase, you will need to plant enough fynbos, deciduous forests, and bamboo forests. Beehives can be planted on deciduous forest trees when fir trees are not available. Okay. But not yet. Not yet. We will take a look at that once we are done with this. Once we are done with this. We are almost there. And then we are gonna go straight into the humidity. See if we can't get that to 90%. Straight into it. Straight into it. Let's see. Let's see. We just need 2 more over here to finish this. There. Beautiful. Okay, now to scrub this area, and then we have a small one up here and the last one. I think I prefer, honestly, to do it a little bit like this. I think the idea of doing all the rivers first is nice. And then, you know, do it in sections. I think my brain handles that a little bit better than scrubbing everything, for instance. This is a little bit more to my liking. Let's see here. You need to go like this, I think. Let's get as much as the downstairs area here as we can. This is honestly pretty good as well. Right here in the middle, to get the bottom area there as well, seems okay. We can get one here. I think this is not really good, so do we really need to? Something like this will get the rest of the lower area here. Let's grab this one as well, because I think we just need the one somewhere. Kind of a silly island, but something like that should do. It's not perfect. It's definitely not perfect. 35 right there. I'll take it. Yeah, there's a little bit here that's not covered, but suppose we could by this. We still earn. +12, we'll take it. Oh, we got some deer as well. We have 5 different animals. Yep, deer and peacocks. Very nice. Okay, so where do we grab from? Like here? I think up here is a little bit better. Maybe we go down there actually, like this. And we can squeeze through right there, yes. That seems good enough. Can we do something like this? Yeah. We could get more on the top, but we are gonna go up here anyway, so we actually need a bit of power over here. That should not necessarily be an issue if we do something like this. That's a lot of rocks. I think that's more or less everything scrubbed. It is at least everything we're gonna scrub with scrubbers, I think. And we're gonna do one of those at least, and then I think we're gonna do one of these as well. We do something like that, and then we can get you through here. Yes. This is a nice big open area, so it's not really an issue. And the last one we need to place right there. Beautiful. Look at that. 71% humidity. That I foresee as not being a problem at all. Okay, let us get some cloud seekers. So we need to get to 90%. I don't think we need to plan too much, but let's not just throw it away. 7% right there. 6% right there. I mean, one up here would probably do it. Do we have one that's 8? Just because, why not? We do. 8 right there. Okay, that's the 90. Now we just need to raise temperature, I think. Yeah, we just need to get to 25 degrees. Okay, this raises temperature. Okay, let's do that straight away, because then we can this destroys whatever it needs to destroy. Fireflies, nice. And whenever rain happens, I think maybe that'll fix all that anyway. The overgrowth, migratory birds, nice. We just need 2 more, and they'll be handled with temperature getting to 25 degrees. Let's not make the same mistake as last time. Can we get an 8? Because last time we were at like, was it 15 degrees we needed to get to? Something like that. And we got it, and it didn't happen, but that was because it needed plus 15. There we go. Now we have some rain. Okay, we'll see if that's gonna hurt us in the long run. And we can hear the thunder coming. Very nice. It should start raining soon. It gets darker as well. We should start seeing the last bit of toxicity. Just, yeah, there we go. Look at that. And it's even doing this as well. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice. Okay. That's gonna be, it looks like a constant battle between these tiles around the, what are these even? Geothermal plants, probably. Okay. Let's see. So what do we do? A conservatory. We need that. You create deciduous forest. Yes, we need bamboo as well. Oh, you. Oh. Okay. Well, these are pretty much... They have to go up here. Not much of a choice there, so let's do that. Perfect. And you know what? I don't see any reason not to do this all over the place. We don't need to, but I don't see any reason not to. Okay. Well, that's fair. You don't like it there, but we are trying to... we are trying to make a habitat for everyone. So what do we want now? Where do we want the deciduous forest? Maybe a little bit down here? We could mix it a little bit up here, and I don't see why we wouldn't. It doesn't have to be, you know, super perfect. A little bit mixed here and there. Hasn't hurt anyone. Maybe something like that. That'll do. For up here. Then maybe some plains here in the middle. Open plains and just some forest down here, I'm thinking. Oh, we got a panda. Nice. And a boar. And a goose. I'm thinking we just need one more then. Right? If we check the handbook. And we check the... Oh, I now remember what... It's this one. 2 out of 6? Really? Okay. I mean, clearly we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But whatever game. Okay, but we also don't have any of these yet, so... the Finbus. Let's continue creating this. Maybe we have a little bit over here so we can start making this. I think having obviously this will have to follow around, right? We could also have a little bit of a mix up here. Ooh, a hawk, I'm guessing. An eagle. I don't know the difference, but I believe there is one. Nice. Cool. Let's have a little bit up here as well, because now we have all 3 intersecting up here, and that should be quite nice. And that's it for stage 2. Perfect. Salvage parts from your recycled buildings to build an airship. Create ideal habitats for local wildlife before you leave the area. Not sure why it says only 2 out of 6 here, but... clearly we kind of have everything. Okay, first of all though, we need to make sure that these beautiful creatures can get all around. You can get up there as well. Up there. Oh, you also need to be able to get up here, of course. Is there a... yes, there is. There is a cliff here as well. So now they can get all over the place. They cannot get over here, but... like that, very nice. You can't... maybe you can cross like that. Get up here, or here maybe, and then cross over. It's a little bit difficult to see. I don't even know what's going on in here. Is this river or is this ledge? I have no idea. Not sure what I'm building there, but let's build the observatory at least. Okay, is this by boat today? I guess it is. You, I guess, can only go in there. Oh, what is this? Flying recycle drone. Okay, so that's how we do it, I suppose. Standalone beacon. Okay, very nice. So it's not by river. That's cool. So if we check the handbook, our list is good. Everything is done. We have plenty of happy animals. We actually don't have any unhappy animals, it seems. I refuse to believe it, but are we truly learning the game? Are we truly learning the game? That would be wonderful. So where do we place you? You can only be placed on rocks. That's the limitation here, and on buildings, and on buildings. Well, let's start. That's a quick map today. That is a quick map today. We have a lot of buildings to recycle today, but we also went a little bit crazy. Do we have a rock down here somewhere? We do not, so we need to get something down there. Let's weak. And maybe one further. Weak. And let's get this one here. I think that covers everything down there. I mean, we might as well do something like this. Start gathering. Might as well grab as much as we can. Let's not grab the observatory quite yet, even though it does kind of look like we don't need it. You never know. And we are grabbing the geothermal ones as well, apparently. No rocks over here, so maybe we try and stand a little bit, get these a little bit closer to the buildings, actually. Something like this should do. You can grab both right there. Perfect. And whatever else is right here. Excuse me. Ooh, we have a little bit, but we actually haven't even been down here, so that's fine. Okay, what do we have anything up here? A little bit, but not much. Actually, nothing out here, it looks like. But the game will tell us once we are closer to being finished here. I mean, there's no reason to collect everything with those, since we can do it with this. But it looks like there's something here. This looks a little bit weird, but... okay, you got grabbed. Fair enough. Let's do that as well. Oh, you just go. Okay, you don't need to return every time. Let's do that as well. There's a little bit over here that we should be able to grab with this. We do have this one down here. We have a rock down, some rocks down there, so this will do just fine. Yoink. And yoink, very nice, very cool. And we do have a rock there that we can use if we collect this up first. Which then we will. Like that. You grab those. And then we have a bit down here. Do we have some? We do. Let's do something like that. That collects more or less everything. I wonder, is that all? I think it might just be. Yeah. Okay. Nice, chill, easy map. Very nice. And it doesn't look half bad, you know. We tried to make a little bit of... try to make it a little bit nicer, and I think we succeeded fairly well. We need some plains. I mean, some of the animals needs a lot of space. Please go away with the river. And we tried to... We created some bamboo up here. That was kind of forced, but that's absolutely fine. We did mix in a little bit of the other forest and the fynbos. Very cool, very cool. We made it so they can easily get around and have access to the entire map, at least each side of the entire map. We can't quite build bridges for them yet. But that is it. Very, very nice. That was the Continental something something. I already forgot. But there we go. Perfect map. Very nice. At least I believe it was. Last I checked. We had 6 out of 6 animals. We had all the biomes. All the environmental goals complete as well. Let us go ahead and appreciate here for a few minutes in the rain, I guess. They must be enjoying that. And we have some geese right there. Very nice. And peacocks. Look at those beautiful colors. That's very nice. That's a very good call. Someone suggested that I should use the appreciate view, and that's definitely highly worth it. It looks very nice. I definitely enjoy it much more trying to build it a little bit pretty instead of just going straight for the okay, we got enough. It doesn't matter where we build. I like that we can try and plan a little bit. Not a lot, you know, but a little bit is cool. Well, that is gonna do it for today. I think that bird is a little bit bugged, but that's okay. We can't all be perfect. That's gonna do it for today. Tomorrow, maybe, I think, if time permits, we're gonna be back with more Terra Nil, but there'll at least be more before the week is over. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.